The best reason why to vote for me, Tom Borna, is because I will give you more votes than anybody else who's actually running for office today. I'm 32. I can't be a president until I'm 35. I basically known I'd be a president since I was like 18. God spoke to me after I reached my enlightenment. I was researching near-death experiences at the university. I was studying philosophy at the University of Florida. And actually I was an atheist. I was really a atheist, existentialist, nihilist. I didn't believe in any reality. You know, when you don't believe in reality, nothing happens after death. You're basically in the great void, and in the great infinite void. And I researched near-death experiences online, and then I was awakened to those realities. And voting for me, you'll be allowed to learn a lot about American research in those realms. Basically, what does the American Central Intelligence Agency have to teach about the afterlife? What do we know from our astral travel research, from our great veterans that have, some of them, have received the Purple Heart and have stories? I want to share some of those stories that we have volunteered, that we're allowed to share. I want to teach us details about heaven, classified details that now we will be able to teach, because, well, the details in basic environment, not specific event details like events of the future. That's private, very private. However, I will allow us to know, for example, about the Hall of Music, where you get to hear the music of all time, the best music's ever heard, all music's ever that you've ever really played. It's available in the Hall of Music, the Hall of Literature, all the literature you've participated in, the Hall of Art, the art you've created over time. Your gifts and talents are available in the halls. I want us to learn about the halls, and I want us to learn about the other side, and to teach us to stay here on the earth and to be patient for the right time, to save life. That's your job in psychology. And yet, though, to appreciate what remote viewing has to teach us, in astral traveling, what auras have to teach us, what soul types have to teach us, what the great catalog of spiritual experiences have to teach us. In my presidency, I will allow us to talk about having experiences with ancestors and people that have passed away. That's going to be allowed in America. That's cool. To me, that's a very good thing. I want us to do that and to let that be socially acceptable. To let America have its own spiritual revival in allowing the brilliant enlightenment to be shared person to person in a grassroots movement that we're predicting will come. So we will learn about all these afterlife details, and I will be sharing with you, probably on the White House website, of my favorite pieces of information from the other side. Not just philosophy, I've written it, some of it, but classically, originally. However, the details about heaven, specific details about how things look like, in particular, in general for people, and that's going to make us more intelligent. We'll be able to then learn a lot more about this physical reality, and we'll be better innovators, we'll be better business owners, we'll be better customers, we'll be better coworkers, we'll be better gardeners, we'll be better service officers and officials of the United States government, we'll be better artists, we'll be better musicians, we'll be better cooks, and we'll be better family individuals, because the more we learn of heaven and information, the more intelligent we do become, because heaven's a source of information. We will get to. Remember, heaven is that light, and that light is information. So, in reality, look, the CIA has a lot of information about the other side. These are classical things. We really have had a lot of individuals that have passed for a little while, CPR type situation, have gone through a tunnel, seen the light, right? And this is not your time. Come back. I'm sure you've heard of that. So many books about it. This is nothing new. So let's do that. I'm gonna share with us the American version of that, because remember, my power will not be focused in the military, because it's gonna be military self-governance, guys. My power will be focused on information and sharing that information, which a lot of it is gonna be clean media. We're gonna have amazing media, guys. The media is gonna be like beautiful and crisp and clean. Clean, meaning no violence on my part. We'll have a lot of kind of like a Bollywood, but American Bollywood. A lot of dancing, a lot of colors, a lot of aura in cinema. We're gonna be rich with Jesus Christ, okay? Rich with the angels in media. We're gonna portray a very beautiful spiritual cinema, and I will help that be a flourishing element in American cinema. We'll also have, government news, basically, put it that way. So we will entertain you with our own media of news, of our own basic, for example, an example is our Twitter feed, if it's Twitter, on your television. So basically, we will have government channels of whose the Twitter posts will be on the television one by one, and we will be speaking about these Twitter posts. But this will not be politics, guys. This is direct democracy. We'll be speaking about things involving the Department of Defense, things involving the Department of State, things involving certain clips from the Central Intelligence Agency, interesting things, things NSA, things basic police tweets, and it's going to be government officials responding to tweets that government officials post from the defense media activity, and we'll be doing it that way. So we'll have accurate information, and we won't have to go online to get that information. We'll have it on the television, and that helps our privacy as well. So we have a lot coming. It's going to be good. We'll have our own government radio station and government officials sharing our own version. Remember, because my power will not be military, my power will be inspiration. I will inspire us to be moral, good people. I will share with us extraterrestrial information. I will be there with us. That's what we want. That's what we need. That's America. We are the media. We are information. The less my executive branch has to do with the military, the more we have to do with everything that is information. And that's going to allow you to learn on how to vote and why to vote the way you vote, because the more informed you are, the more informed your vote becomes. So I want you to be super intelligent. I want our families to be super intelligent, because the more you learn, the more intelligent you become. We become more intelligent over time. In fact, if we just eat vegetables and fruits, we become more intelligent. That's guaranteed. Water, fruits and veggies, wheats, grasses, nuts, that makes us more intelligent. Even sometimes the bark. That is what we need to become more intelligent, because we have a better metabolistic system, and we'll easily find the weight loss cure, which is to just not participate in animal cruelty. My great aspiration is to close every single factory farm around the United States. Eating meat to me is absolutely unsanitary to the human body. It doesn't make your body cleaner, actually. And for me, it has so many side effects that it is actually something that we will actually have to seriously reveal to the American people, induce scientific research and observation. An example. Are you ready? Alright, well, let me just start with the basic background here. The human digestive system is long and thin. So, there you go. That's all it is. That's vegetarian. Vegan. Long and thin. Long and thin in science. Guaranteed means we are vegan. We've been lied to. Now, I'm not going to continue with that argument. omnivores are short and stubby digestive systems. We're small and thin and very long. There you go. So let us not continue the habit of self-destruction. We have to be self-nurturing. We have to take care of our body, and we want to be more intelligent. So I promise that factory farms will be closed. No more. We're going to be voting for that, guaranteed. It's animal abuse, so there'll be no more of that. That's a guarantee. That's gonna happen. So vegetables will be super less expensive, and we'll have a lot of farms all across the United States. Farming will be the great thing. We will have so many farm jobs. It's gonna be amazing. Less people to work at those factory farms, by the way, and less trauma that way. Less psychological complications. We will have so many farms all across the United States. We will be growing corn, we'll be growing rice, and we'll treat it with respect as well. We'll be a very healthy nation. Yeah, so in my presidency, I guarantee no more factory farming at all. It's a guarantee. Vote for Tom Borno. We're going to vote for that, not just. It's a guarantee. Factory farm owners will be getting arrested the day I say not to, and it continues. We'll have a lot of vegetables all over the United States. We'll never have a food crisis. We'll never have a food crisis. And we'll have a clean environment around the United States where we will not have so much factory farm feces and stuff. We know about that problem, especially with pig factory farms. It's going to be closed. I mean, no more of that. Sorry guys, we're going to have veggies left and right. Families will be happy. And they're going to be organic mostly. Actually, there's so much competition, super delicious. But yeah, there's going to be no more factory farming. That's like my number one thing.